Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, Mike Coppinger reported yesterday that Tank did anywhere between 200,000 and 225,000 pay-per-view buys with Leo Santa Cruz this past Saturday. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, the like, comment button, share the video. And usually when they tell you what he report, it usually might have been a little less. It might have been 200,000, maybe 215,000, maybe 190,000. They don't officially release pay-per-view, especially when it's that low. So they push it through Coppinger. It could be a little less, could be in between. But I think it was a solid number for Tank. You know what I'm saying? Tank and Leo Santa Cruz, you know, especially for small fighters. I don't think it's going to be a lightweight or a super featherweight or a featherweight fighter below that's going to generate 1 million pay-per-view buys. Not in this climate, not in this climate of boxing. The digital era is just too good. You know, can you imagine how many people watched it on streaming or how many people watched it at the bar? You know, you can't even really calculate how many views that ESPN, Showtime, and these guys really get from the NBA to NFL, because you could be at the bar and they might have 7 TVs, but it can be 50 people watching it. So you really can't account with the Nielsen rating how many people was watching officially. You can't, you know, because a lot of these people watch, you know, streaming. So maybe over 1 million people seen them, but to be honest, 225,000 is really good. That's kind of maybe the equivalent of what Floyd and Arturo Gotti did when you're talking about the climbing in with the digital era and all of that. So it definitely was a good fight. It definitely lived up. I think it exceeded my expectations. I think Leo, you know, going out there and not doing the Mikey Garcia, I think Leo, you know, if he don't fight again, he said he don't know what his future holds. I think Leo earned a little bit of respect in everybody's mind. But me personally, I respect him. I always respect him as a fighter. I always gonna respect him as a man. But I just don't respect him, you know, truly as a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Because what these dudes are doing now, all they doing is cashing out. So they looking for the biggest fight, and they willing to move up, and they're willing to get knocked out for big money. Now, you know, do I want to move up and get knocked out? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what they doing. Kell Brook, Amir Khan, Mikey Garcia, Leo Santa Cruz. That's just what it is. They're looking for a moral victory. At least I did good. At least I did this. But Leo didn't fight scared. Leo didn't fight like he was scared to get knocked out. He fought like a retro, a throwback fighter. You know, you get knocked out, you lose, you come back, fight again. It ain't the end of the world. Somebody need to tell Deontay Wilder that. But Tank got some pull. You know, Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby doing a great job promoting him. But then again, guess what? If you can't win the big fights, you can't get nowhere near 1 million pay-per-views. And that's the issue. So, you know, you letting Teofimo Lopez go by. You letting Devin Haney go by. You know, they might fight Ryan Garcia. He might lose. But when you're looking at the guys that really can build his resume to be legit, money don't make you legit. We talked about that on the live yesterday. People saying, well, he getting this much money, that much. That don't make you legit in boxing. Because if that was the case, if Evander Holyfield made more money than a lot of people, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, a lot of guys made money. But you don't hear when they go to the International Boxing Hall of Fame, the Vegas, the Florida Hall of Fame, or when they introduced on TV, oh, he made this much money. No, he fought all these dudes. He fought everybody. James Toney, Riddick Bowe, Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas. He started off at light heavyweight, undisputed at cruiserweight, and a great fighter at light heavyweight. Nobody talk about how much Evander had and how much he grossed in boxing. You know, when they're introducing him, money don't make you real. Money don't make you a real fighter. In a lot of people's minds, Tank ain't no real boxer. In the casual's mind, he's a good fighter. But to be honest, he ain't going to get co-signed by real hardcore fans until he fight that fight. And the question is, if you win the fight, the money going to come. What they not preaching is with legacy comes money. Well, money, if you pinpoint money first, money don't bring legacy. You know, but 200,000 was way above my expectations. And you got to be happy with that. But you can't go out every time and put his fights on pay-per-view how they moving them. You know, we need to see him fight Teofimo Lopez. We need to see him fight Devin Haney, Lomachenko, Miguel Burchett. You know, and once he do that, he can stand on whatever he want to stand on. You know, but Leo Santa Cruz, he played a part in it, you know, and also Halloween played a part in it and hurting them. I think if it wasn't for Halloween and it wasn't for the quick change up, they might have did 300,000. You know, they might have did 250,000. They might have racked up some better money, some better numbers. I think they could have. I think the Halloween thing kept people in the house. And I'm probably guessing they think about the COVID was gonna keep everybody in the house, but people still went out and partied and did what they had to do. You know, people don't even think the COVID exists anymore. But with Leo Santa Cruz, you know, you got to get credit because they delivered. You know, the undercard was quick. You had Regis with the knockout. You had Barrios with the knockout. And then they put on Isaac Cruz sometime later. So, you know, it really breezed through with the undercard because it was a lot of mismatches. And I think Ryan Cowboy put up a hell of a fight versus Barrios, but Barrios really turned up the heat, and he stopped playing with him. He got him out of there. But, you know, there wasn't a lot of people there. But the fight, you know, I don't remember seeing a boring Tank fight. You know, even if he half-assing or even if he chasing Gamble and can't knock him out, he's an exciting fighter. You know, I think Tank and Crawford is the two top most exciting fighters out there. Only boring fight I seen Crawford in was with I be forgetting this man name, and I don't know why I forget it. Klimov. That was the worst fight he been in, and it wasn't his fault. Klimov was just a difficult fighter to really figure out. You know, but you know those are the two most exciting fighters. You know, you don't see a boring fight. You look at Fury, his whole career damn near boring up to Wilder. AJ, look, he had a boring fight with Carlos Takam. You know, he pretty good fighter. He got some good fights. You got to put AJ up there as an exciting fighter. Deontay Wilder, he get knockouts, so he got to be somewhere. His fights ain't beautiful or exciting leading up to the knockout. But when he knock you out, you know, it's just exceptional. I mean, sheesh. Well, Tank got to be at the top of the list. I ain't never seen Tank in a boring fight. Tank and Crawford got to top my list as most exciting fighters. I mean, Anuiwa got to be there. Sheesh. Errol Spence got to be in there. I ain't really seen Errol Spence in a boring fight. Sean Porter was a great fight. Bundu was an exciting fight for him. Lamont Peterson was an exciting fight. I mean, sheesh. Earl ain't been in no boring fights. Shit, Amir Khan, if he's still fighting, he got to be in there. I mean, I ain't never seen a boring Amir Khan fight. You know what I'm saying? The Charlo twins got to be in there. Jamel had some boring fights before he got with Derek James, but Jamal always had some good fights. But you know, we got the ingredients to have a golden age of boxing. You know, we just the cook can't put it all together, the promoters. But you know, this show shows that Tank is a bigger draw than the Charlo twins. It was no knock on them because Jamel Charlo on my pound for pound list. I think he ran anywhere from 6 to 10, 6 to 8 maybe on my pound for pound. I put him on my pound for pound list. Straight up and down, you know. So, but it just shows that Tank is a better pool. And, you know, of course, you know, if the Charlos had Mayweather co-signing them and pushing them, maybe they would have went up to 250,000. I think that was a more exciting, I think that both was exciting fights. You know, but it's a shame that Showtime couldn't put them on CBS. It's a shame that these dudes won't take pay cuts to fight on free TV so they can get the money in the back end. But yeah, the Charlo twins card their fights was really good as well too. So, you know, Tank gonna be feeling himself. But what you gotta understand is, you know, you can get the money because you ain't making no money that nobody else made. You getting 7 figures, you know, as a smaller guy. But it ain't gonna be no pay-per-view star in no small weight class. You know, how many pay-per-view stars you really seen down there recently? 47 heavyweight is the premier pay-per-view divisions. Welterweight is the heavyweight of small divisions. People don't understand that. And people say, what you mean, CJ? That's the last division that you can wear 8-ounce gloves in. Anything above welterweight is considered, you got to put 10 ounces on. And that makes a difference. So, you know, the Charlo twins, they did anywhere from 100, 125. I think it was more around the 90, sub-90 variety. Tank, I could probably see that around 190,000, 200,000 variety. But, you know, it was an exciting fight. Tank did his thing, and let's see what he do next. If you want to stay on this level, he got to fight Shakur Colberts, the Burchetts, the Teofimo Lopez's, the Devin Haney's, the Ryan Garcia. But I know if Ryan Garcia win, they're going to roll right into a Ryan Garcia fight. I can don't get dog dare you. They're going to do that. So they're going to keep the pay-per-view thing flowing. Don't be surprised if they fight a trilogy with Ryan Garcia. But Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love, support. Check out the Facebook group. If you want to advertise on the channel, hit me up on my social media. I got good rates. And then other than that, man, just keep sharing the videos. Don't forget we on Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0 right now. So that's where we're doing our live streams at. And I'm doing some videos as well too. Want to make a donation? Best way you can donate is head over to Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0. Head over to my sportscast. I'm gonna put that in the description today. And other than that, appreciate the love, support. Want to make a financial donation? CJ Good 313 PayPal. Cash App. CJ Good 313 PayPal link in the description. If you missed the Cash App, that name's in the description as well. Appreciate the love, support. We gone.